Exploring the Renaissance, the dawn of modern art, science, and thought. The Renaissance era marked a period of profound cultural rebirth in Europe, igniting a renewed interest in art, science, and humanism. This vibrant epoch saw a flourishing of creativity and intellectual exploration, transforming societies and laying the groundwork for the modern world with its embrace of classical antiquity and innovative thinking. Emerging in the 14th century, the Renaissance began in Italy and gradually spread across Europe. Its origins are rooted in the aftermath of the medieval period, where a newfound curiosity and desire to revive the classical knowledge of ancient Greece and Rome catalyzed a transformation in art, literature, and science. The Renaissance period is characterized by a revived interest in individualism, the natural world, and human potential. This era witnessed the birth of perspective in art, a scientific approach to understanding the world, and a shift from medieval scholasticism to a more human-centered philosophy, altering the cultural landscape. Italy played a pivotal role in the Renaissance movement, serving as the cradle of this cultural revolution. Cities like Florence, Venice, and Rome became bustling centers of artistic and intellectual activity, attracting scholars, artists, and thinkers who propelled the Renaissance ideals and innovations throughout Europe. Classical antiquity profoundly influenced Renaissance thinkers, who sought to rediscover and emulate the achievements of ancient civilizations. This admiration for the past spurred advancements in various fields, from the arts to sciences, as Renaissance figures blended classical ideals with contemporary techniques, forging a new cultural paradigm that celebrated human potential and creativity. The Medici family's patronage profoundly shaped the Renaissance, fueling artistic and intellectual endeavors. By funding artists, architects, and scholars, they transformed Florence into a cultural hub. Their support allowed luminaries like Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci to flourish, leaving an indelible mark on art, science, and philosophy. Leonardo da Vinci epitomized the Renaissance man, excelling in art, science, and engineering. His masterpieces, such as the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper, exemplify his innovative techniques and keen observation. Da Vinci's notebooks, filled with inventions and anatomical studies, reveal his insatiable curiosity and unparalleled genius. Michelangelo's contributions to Renaissance art are monumental. His sculptures, like David and the Pietà, showcase his mastery of human anatomy and emotion. The Sistine Chapel ceiling, with its intricate frescoes, is a testament to his artistic prowess and enduring influence on Western art. Raphael played a pivotal role in shaping Renaissance aesthetics with his harmonious compositions and graceful figures. His frescoes in the Vatican, including the School of Athens, reflect his deep understanding of perspective and classical ideals. Raphael's work bridged the gap between art and philosophy, solidifying his legacy. Titian, a leading figure of the Venetian school, brought vibrant color and dynamic compositions to Renaissance painting. His portraits and mythological scenes, such as Bacchus and Ariadne, display his innovative use of color and texture. Titian's influence extended beyond Venice, impacting artists across Europe. Titian's mastery of color and innovative techniques revolutionized the Venetian school of painting, setting it apart from other Italian art centers. His dynamic compositions and use of rich pigments created a vibrant, emotional depth in his works, influencing generations of artists and solidifying Venice as a hub of Renaissance creativity. The development of perspective in Renaissance art marked a significant shift, allowing artists to create more realistic and three-dimensional spaces. This innovation, pioneered by figures like Brunelleschi and Alberti, enabled detailed and accurate depictions of architectural and natural elements, enhancing the overall lifelike quality of Renaissance artworks. Johannes Gutenberg's invention of the printing press transformed the dissemination of knowledge, making books more accessible and affordable. This technological breakthrough facilitated the rapid spread of Renaissance ideas, fostering greater intellectual exchange and literacy across Europe, and laying the foundation for the modern information age. Renaissance ideas spread across Europe through trade, travel, and the movement of scholars and artists. This cultural diffusion led to the adaptation and transformation of Renaissance principles in various regions, contributing to a broader European artistic and intellectual revival while fostering a sense of shared cultural heritage. The Northern Renaissance, although inspired by the Italian Renaissance, developed distinct characteristics influenced by local traditions and Gothic elements. Artists like Albrecht Dürer and Jan van Eyck focused on meticulous detail and naturalism, creating works that emphasized individualism and human experience, thus enriching the Renaissance's overall cultural tapestry. The Sistine Chapel ceiling, painted by Michelangelo, is a masterpiece of Renaissance art. Its intricate details and vivid depictions of biblical scenes have captivated viewers for centuries. The fresco's dramatic poses and expressive figures exemplify the period's focus on human emotion and divine beauty, marking a pinnacle in artistic achievement. Women played varied roles in the Renaissance, from patrons of the arts to influential figures in politics and literature. Despite societal constraints, women like Isabella d'Este and Artemisia Gentileschi made significant contributions. Their involvement highlights the era's complex social dynamics and the gradual shift towards recognizing women's capabilities and talents. Galileo Galilei revolutionized science and astronomy with his innovative use of the telescope. His observations, such as the moons of Jupiter, challenged prevailing geocentric views. Galileo's work laid crucial groundwork for modern astronomy and underscored the importance of empirical evidence in scientific inquiry, embodying the spirit of Renaissance curiosity. Nicholas Copernicus proposed the heliocentric theory, asserting that the Earth revolves around the Sun. This groundbreaking idea contradicted centuries of established belief. Copernicus's theory fundamentally altered humanity's understanding of the universe and sparked further scientific exploration, illustrating the transformative power of Renaissance thought and its challenge to traditional doctrines. Renaissance scientific discoveries had profound societal impacts, fostering a new era of intellectual exploration and technological innovation. The period's emphasis on observation and experimentation influenced various fields, from medicine to engineering. This shift towards empirical research not only advanced knowledge, but also laid the foundation for the modern scientific method and progress. The Renaissance era witnessed groundbreaking scientific discoveries that transformed society. This period of intellectual fervor led to a deeper understanding of the natural world. The advancements in astronomy, anatomy, and physics challenged medieval views and laid the groundwork for modern science, fostering a culture of inquiry and empirical observation. The Renaissance's emphasis on observation and experimentation significantly influenced the scientific method. Thinkers began to value empirical evidence over philosophical speculation. This shift enabled more accurate descriptions of natural phenomena and fostered a systematic approach to scientific investigation, which remains a cornerstone of scientific practice today. Mathematics played a pivotal role in Renaissance science, providing essential tools for various discoveries. The development of algebra and geometry allowed for precise calculations and modeling. These mathematical advancements not only facilitated scientific progress, but also enhanced architectural designs and artistic techniques, demonstrating the interconnectedness of different fields. Andreas Vesalius revolutionized the study of anatomy through his detailed dissections and illustrations. His work, De Humani Corporis Fabrica, provided an unprecedented understanding of the human body. Vesalius's contributions debunked many long-held misconceptions and established anatomy as a critical scientific discipline, influencing medical practices for centuries. Renaissance architecture saw monumental developments with figures like Brunelleschi and Alberti at the forefront. Brunelleschi's innovative engineering of the Florence Cathedral dome showcased the era's architectural ingenuity. Alberti's treatises on architecture blended classical principles with Renaissance aesthetics, influencing the design and construction of buildings that harmonized beauty and functionality, impacting modern architecture profoundly. The Florence Cathedral dome, engineered by Filippo Brunelleschi, stands as a marvel of Renaissance architecture. Its innovative double-shell design and use of herringbone brickwork allowed the massive structure to be built without scaffolding, revolutionizing architectural techniques and setting a precedent for future monumental constructions. Renaissance architecture's influence on modern design is profound, blending classical elements with contemporary innovations. The emphasis on symmetry, proportion, and geometry during the Renaissance has shaped modern architectural aesthetics, inspiring countless buildings that strive to balance functionality with beauty, echoing the timeless principles established during this transformative era. Renaissance literature introduced groundbreaking themes and innovations, exploring humanism, individuality, and the complexities of the human condition. This period saw a departure from purely religious texts, embracing secular subjects and vernacular languages, which made literature more accessible and reflective of the diverse experiences and emotions of everyday life. William Shakespeare's enduring legacy is a testament to his profound impact on literature and drama. His masterful use of language, complex characters, and exploration of universal themes have transcended time and culture, making his works a cornerstone of literary studies and a source of inspiration for writers and dramatists worldwide. Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy profoundly impacted literature and thought, blending classical and Christian elements to explore the soul's journey toward God. This epic poem not only solidified the use of the Italian vernacular in literature, but also influenced countless works, cementing Dante's place as a pivotal figure in literary history. Petrarch, often called the father of humanism, played a pivotal role in the development of Renaissance poetry. His sonnets, dedicated to Laura, infused classical themes with personal emotion, blending scholarly pursuits with lyrical beauty. His work sparked a revival of classical literature and inspired countless Renaissance poets. Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales reflected the Renaissance's influence on English literature. His vivid characterizations and exploration of human nature showcased a blend of medieval traditions and Renaissance innovation. Chaucer's storytelling prowess and use of vernacular English laid the groundwork for future literary advancements in England. Renaissance thinkers, like Machiavelli, revolutionized philosophical thought. In The Prince, Machiavelli examined political power with a pragmatic, often controversial lens. His work challenged traditional moral and ethical views, influencing political theory and the concept of realpolitik, which still resonate in modern political discourse. Thomas More's Utopia offered a vision of an ideal society, blending humanist ideals with social critique. Through his fictional island, More explored themes of justice, equality, and governance. His work challenged contemporary societal norms and continues to provoke thought about the possibilities of a perfect society. Erasmus, a leading figure in Renaissance humanism, emphasized the importance of education and intellectual freedom. His critical editions of the New Testament and satirical works like In Praise of Folly championed reform and the study of classical texts. Erasmus's advocacy for intellectual inquiry deeply influenced Renaissance scholarship and modern humanist thought. Erasmus emerged as a central figure in Renaissance humanism, advocating for education and intellectual freedom. His works, such as In Praise of Folly, critiqued societal norms in the Church, encouraging critical thinking and reform. Erasmus's ideas laid the groundwork for future intellectual movements and deeply influenced Renaissance thought. Renaissance philosophy significantly shaped modern thought by emphasizing reason, individualism, and human potential. Thinkers like Descartes built on Renaissance ideas, promoting scientific inquiry and skepticism. This shift from scholasticism to human-centered philosophy fostered an environment where new ideas could flourish and profoundly influence the development of Western intellectual traditions. Renaissance art's legacy endures in contemporary culture through its emphasis on realism, perspective, and human emotion. Modern artists draw inspiration from Renaissance techniques and themes, perpetuating the period's artistic innovations. The Renaissance's celebration of human achievement continues to resonate, influencing visual arts, literature, and popular culture today. The Renaissance laid the foundation for the Enlightenment by promoting critical thinking, scientific inquiry, and humanism. Renaissance thinkers challenged traditional authority, encouraging exploration and intellectual freedom. This shift towards empirical evidence and individualism set the stage for the Enlightenment's emphasis on reason, progress, and the pursuit of knowledge. The Renaissance's impact on the modern world is profound and enduring. Its emphasis on human potential, scientific exploration, and artistic expression transformed Western culture. The period's innovations continue to shape contemporary thought, art, and science, reminding us of the power of creativity and intellectual curiosity in driving societal progress.